Act 4, Scene 4 and 5. As Scene 4 begins, it is full of dramatic irony. The audience knows that Juliet has taken the potion and appears dead in bed, and meanwhile, downstairs in her household, they are getting ready for the wedding. Now, I'm not going to read most of Scene 4. Scene 4 involves showing the audience them getting ready. So you've got Lady Capulet calling for spices and the nurse talking and Capulet, and they're all talking about baked meats and goods and spare no cost, and it's going to be a great wedding feast. And then the nurse goes to waken Juliet by order of Lady Capulet. Go waken Juliet. Go and trim her up. I'll go and chat with Paris. Hi, make haste, make haste. The bridegroom, he's come already. Make haste, I say. Scene 5 takes us to Juliet's chamber. Mistress, what? Mistress Juliet. Fast, I warrant she. Why, lamb, why, lady, fie, ye slug a bed. Why, love, I say, madam, sweetheart, why, bride. What, not a word? You take your penny's worth now, sleep for a week. For the next night I warrant the county Paris hath set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. Oh, God forbid me. Mary and amen, how sound is she asleep! I needs must wake her. Madam, madam, madam! Ay, let the county take you in your bed, he'll fright you up in faith, will it not be? What? Dressed and in your clothes and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady, lady, lady! Alas, alas, help! Help! My lady's dead! Oh, were that ever I were born! Come, aquavitae, ho, my lord, my lady! What noise is this? Oh, lamentable day! What's the matter? Look, look, oh heavy day! Oh me, my child, my only life! Revive, look up, or I will die with thee! Help, help, call help! For shame! Bring Juliet forth, her lord is come. She's dead, deceased, she's dead. Alack the day! Alack the day, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead. Ha! Let me see her. Out, alas! She's cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field. Oh, lamentable day! Oh, woeful time! Death, that hath taken her hence to make me wail, ties up my tongue and will not let me speak. In comes Friar Lawrence, the only one that knows what's really going on, and Paris with musicians. Come, is the bride ready to go to church? Ready to go, but never to return. O son, he's talking to Paris, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies, flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law now, death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die and leave him all. Life, living, all is death's. Have I thought, love, to see this morning's face, and does it give me such a sight as this? Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, most miserable hour that ever time saw in lasting labor of his pilgrimage. But one poor and loving child, but one thing to rejoice and solace in, and cruel death hath catched it from my sight. Think about just yesterday, Lady Capulet was saying I would the fool were married to her grave. There's irony for you. Oh, woe, a woeful, woeful, woeful day, most lamentable day, most woeful day, that ever I did yet behold. Oh day, oh day, oh day, oh hateful day! Never was seen so black a day as this. Oh woeful day, oh woeful day! Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain, most detestable death by thee beguiled, by cruel thee quite overthrown. O love, O life, not life, but love in death. Despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed, uncomfortable time, why camest thou now to murder our solemnity? O child, my soul, and not my child! Dead art thou, alack, my child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried. Capulet. Lord Capulet, who yesterday would have thrown Juliet out of his house and never looked at her again. The friar knows what's going on, and he says things that you might hear a pastor say at the death of a loved one. Peace. Oh, for shame, confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion. In other words, he's saying, didn't you want her to be in heaven for eternity? For 'twas your heaven she should be advanced, and weep you now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds as high as heaven itself? Oh, in this love you love your child so ill that you run mad, seeing that she is well. She's not well married that lives married long, but she's best married that dies married young. Dry up your tears, and stick your rosemary on this fair corpse, and as the custom is, and in her best array, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment. And now Capulet is going to say that everything they were going to use for the wedding will now be used for the funeral. All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to a sad burial feast, our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change, our bridal flowers serve for a buried corpse, and all things change them to the contrary. Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him. And go, Sir Paris, every one prepare to follow this fair corpse unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill, move them no more by crossing their high will. And the musicians change their tune. As you may know, songs that we sing during sorrowful times like Lent are in the minor key, and so they change from happy music to slow, sad music as they go out, just to set the tone for the audience. And that is the end. Please don't forget, if you want to read about Shakespeare videos, you may do that in your text. Don't forget to do your questions for your attendance. God bless your day.